Hello. As always, if you would like to schedule a consultation with me, right away we got cards. Link in bio. I'm gonna start, I think, here soon because the videos are already starting to get traction. Get some different different amounts of card readings. So I'm thinking like 2-card question, 5-card, 7 and 9, or something like this. 10 plus 1, maybe. But so far we have 7 of Cups in reverse, Death in reverse. But yeah, I'm thinking about consultation. If you want to have a one-on-one with me, I'm really eager to speak with people that have, soft spots or things that they want to help handling. 111. I think there is a purpose and there is a strength and a power I offer of bringing peace and clarity. So if that's something you're seeking, let me know. And I also think I'm going to work on some PDFs. Some like $1, $2, $3, $4 ones for different things. It sounds like fun. I want to offer my knowledge. Following the 7 of Cups in reverse and Death reverse, we have the 9 of Cups and the Queen of Cups. When I hit record, the first thing that came to mind was talking about who you are is in the action of the things that you want to do. So like, we think that there's some sort of confusion about what we need to, what we have to do in order to get to where we want to be. But in reality, in order to be that person, all you have to do is be doing those things, if that makes sense. Like, if you want to be a dancer, like me, I love to dance, you are a dancer when you are dancing. Nobody can tell you that you are not one, because when you are in the act of dancing, especially, you are a dancer, but you are dancing. So therefore, if you want to be these things, all you have to really do is be doing the thing. And then that's the solution. It is that simple. Not always is it easy, but that is the answer. Like, the only way you're gonna be the thing is if you're being the thing. So, following the Queen of Cups, we have the Hermit fall out, the Hierophant upright, 8 of Swords, and then Queen of Swords in reverse, and Justice in reverse. It's a reminder to return to play. Definitely return to play with the 9 of Cups, but Queen of Cups following it is kind of this mothering energy. There's a picture of this queen. In this deck, she is against the river, looking out into the river with this cup that she is holding, the cup being her focus, I think, here, and knowing that the river is flowing when she focuses on her own cup. When you focus on your own cup, the river continues, right? When you focus on what's wrong, you're almost like blocking this river. You're not... There's a common analogy by this spiritual figure online. Her name is Robin Richardson. She always uses the cork analogy. Oh no, not Robin Richardson, it's Abraham Hicks. She says, if you're pulling down on the cork, all you really have to do is let it bob back up to the surface and it will float. You don't need to push it, you don't need to push it down. Just allow, be the things, and then it'll be fine. Then it will work out more than you think. Quicker than you think. Time is an illusion. Because suddenly your life will shift But I'm thinking we're almost done. I feel like maybe... But yeah, don't try and convince yourself of doing anything that doesn't feel enjoyable. Like, really. Yeah, you're a fucking star. Like... And there is union coming in. I don't even necessarily think, because the two cards that fell out before were Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, but counterpart. And I think it's multiple. Like, it's not even... This is... I actually don't think this has to do with a lover. I think this has to do with long-term friends, long-term business partners, people that... There's some sort of a magic that you're creating right now, because I think you are finally Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Ten of Swords, but one more. Illusion. See the Moon. This is going to be a longer one, I think. Yeah, the Knight of Swords. One last card. The World. Yeah, okay. Wow, this is a lot of cards. 2 times speed, I recommend, maybe. The ones that I've already said out loud. Hermit, Hierophant, the 8 of Swords, the Queen of Swords in reverse, Justice in reverse, the Star, 2 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, 10 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, the Moon, Knight of Swords, and finally the World. So, resistance, 2 choices, but this is actually not even like negative because it's upside down this time. It's really just saying, like, you are previously were being paralyzed by choice and resisting this sort of a death, but you have a really good idea of how to get into this. The theme of the deck is this card, the Queen of Cups. It wants you to play to get into your flow, to learn more about yourself. That's how you're going inward these days. And Hierophant can be like traditionalism, but I think in this case it's getting back to the roots of who you are and what is play and what gets you to this good feeling place, because that's your North Star. Hermit's not here to say go inward. Hermit's here to say remember what your compass is, and it's back to the roots of the inner child. Putting on your own restrictions, you're putting on these rules about how you have to act, I think. And it's creating unfairness in your life. I think you're feeling a bit upset with the world around you, or it's almost like retroactive. You put these limitations on yourself and you think that you can't act in some sort of a way, and then you think that the world is treating you unfairly. Well, babe, it's literally just you doing that. But it's okay, because I think you're realizing, and finally, you are slowly walking to a very confident and abundant life, because you are a star. You are literally a star. Like, this star power is pulling you towards the right people that are inevitably going to find you, and whoever they manifest in, this role that they're going to play is going to happen, and you can only slow it down. It's going to happen. How long it takes, how long the wheel takes for it to turn, is completely determined by the level of, I think it's the thinking that you have going on here, the overwhelming weight. So if you can release the weight, you will get out of this poverty, because you think this is the inevitable. This is how you are becoming. This is how you've been moping and hiding and down and creating this Ten of Swords energy, which is overwhelming pressure and limitations that can be lifted by yourself. But as you take more, even in the fog, as you take intuitive action that striking while the iron is hot. The world opens up. It is the story of your life. 10-10. It's not more, I don't think there's more here than that. You know, this self-imposed limitation on actions is the big no-no that's trying to, like, it's nobody else's fault that you are putting these limitations on yourself. So don't blame the world around you because you're doing this. And then you're being a little, you're not taking action because you're putting limitations on yourself. And then you don't take action, you get upset and you feel like the world's unbalanced and it's not fair. But you have been doing this more, and that is bringing you towards this finality, these two final, the balancings, emotion and abundance. Like, when you do these things, you bring out the star power and you harness it. And yeah, I think that's it.